The video you are about to see is best enjoyed in a background kind of thing. Um, it is full of my genuine feelings on the topic of reading and education in America. I'm tired, but I've written a letter, and I'm going to read you a book as well. This is a plea to read, an open letter by Milkstain. I have taken it upon myself to do my duty to the American people. As the subject of the letter suggests, I think you should read. A crisis of intelligence has taken the American youth and a substantial number of American adults. It is my personal belief that most everyone can be intelligent and even creative. It is upon you, however, to take hold the reins of your education, and it is with that sentiment that I implore you to read. Read science texts, or math texts, or history texts, fiction or nonfiction. Your interest in a topic is the best way to strengthen your mind and find fulfillment in all you do. I'm going to read you a short book by Dr. Seuss, not because I am in doubt of your intellect, but rather that I have faith in it. I hope it brings you a sort of comfort or encouragement. This is There's a Walk-It in My Pocket by Dr. Seuss. There's a walk-it in my pocket. Did you ever have the feeling there's a wasket in your basket? Or a neuro in your burrow? Or a wasit in your closet? Sometimes I feel quite certain there's a jertin in the curtain. Sometimes I have the feeling there's a zlock behind the clock. And that zelf up on that shelf, I have talked to him myself. That's the kind of house I live in. There's a nink in the sink, and a zamp in the lamp. And they're rather nice, I think. Some of them are very friendly, like the yacht in the pot. But that yottle in the bottle, some are friendly, some are not. I like the Zabel on the table, and the Gare under the chair. But that Bofa on the sofa, well, I wish he wasn't there. And all those nubbards in the cupboards, they're good fun to have about. But that Noothgrush on my toothbrush, him I could do without. The only one I'm really scared of is that Vug under the rug. And that Quimney up the chimney, I don't like him not at all. It makes me all sort of nervous when that Zal scoots down the hall. But the Yeps on the steps, they're great fun to have around. And so are many, many other friends that I have found. Like the Teller and the Neller and the Geller and the Deller and the Beller and the Weller and the Zeller and the Cellar. And the Geeling on the ceiling and the Zower in my shower. And the Zillow on my pillow. I don't care if you believe it, that's the kind of house I live in, and I hope we never leave it. That was A Walk-It in My Pocket by Dr. Seuss. There's more to the letter here. An important addendum to my sentiment is that the decision to read, regardless of chosen material, from big books you can't quite remember the name of, to by pseudonym you can't remember, to the easy-to-stomach Sunday funnies that everyone knows and loves, it is valid. Anything you read is valid to read, and I implore you to read what you want, not what someone else thinks you should read. I found a great deal of joy in comics, graphic novels. I particularly remember a steampunk fantasy type book a while back that I really enjoyed, and I find it to be on equal footing in terms of value to any self-help book or backbreaking novel. Of course, I also read the serious books, of which I won't name. A story is not something to be measured as complex enough or too simple. Frankly, that's pretentious bullshit, and I won't have it. The 3 simple panels are just as valid. Don't allow yourself to be demeaned about what you're reading. Read what you please. Just please read. This marks the end until next time. Sincerely, Milkstain.